In a world where dinosaurs assume human form, one child stands above the rest. Hey everybody, I'm TBGhunter, and welcome back to more Costume Quest 2 Cruise Control. This is actually going to be a bit of a different part than the other in the series, because I done goofed, and this is entirely post-commentary. Yeah, the thing was, I was doing a huge assortment of, like, random videos just to get, like, a good, solid setup. I accidentally oversaved over the commentary for this video, so this one would have had tomorrow's video's commentary in it. So, I just decided, you know what, just give it a post-commentary thing. Let's get this ball rolling. We're low on time because we only got, like, a few days left. Actually, we actually only have, like, what? 3 days left, fuck. And so that's all that I can say. There's going to be, I think I might change it to 2 videos a day if I can't hit the quota in time. Maybe 2 videos on Halloween night. Who knows? Because I always like to make it the deadline of, let's finish this before the month ends. So we're in the new area in Costume Quest 2. We just talked to Shady here. Got the map of the city district. It got a couple new upgrades. We got the wizard upgrade, and we got the upgrade for Jefferson. I think I get the Jefferson upgrade in this video, and I save the wizard for a later one, because the Jefferson upgrade is actually pretty good for him, because, well, A, he's the only one who's strong against technological enemies, and B, this adds even more damage to his nuking capabilities. But for now, we're going to continue on looking at these prints, which lead all the way up to here. From what I can tell, I forget why I switched to the pterodactyl costume. I think it was because there is a door over here and I was a little paranoid. I just didn't want to be the wizard for it. Oh yeah, that's also another thing. I got the pterodactyl upgrade in between videos. I believe yeah, I did get the pterodactyl upgrade. So anyways, we're talking to the Grubbin Elder right here. He's telling us that he'll give us the candy we owe to the Elder back in the sewers, only if we give him some real estate to the Crestwalker that's way on the other end of the skyscrapers. It's a bit convoluted, but what can you do? This thing's just an entirely huge fetch quest to see, hey, let's see how many things we can make the character do before they drive themselves insane, because they gotta go over here, then go over here, then go back over here, then go way back over here. Now the good thing about this video is that I actually do indeed get a new costume. As we've been following the prints, it's kind of obvious that we'd be getting a costume for all of this. And heading down over here, I believe that this is just to pick up some candy. And of course, speaking of picking up candy, I always gotta go out of my way to get over here, because in this chest is a creepy treat card, which is candy teeth. I don't remember what exactly that does. So I believe I switch over here, trying to find candy teeth. And I'm having a hard time finding it. Oh wait, nope, that is the candy teeth. So I just decided to switch out because some of these cards are just wanted to show them off. Now weakens enemies' attacks in the remainder of the fight, which is actually really good, especially for boss fights. I don't believe I use it in this video, but I will probably use it in later fights, especially in the later boss fight. So knock on the door, dramatic reveal, and we get some candy. So yeah, I hope everyone's been enjoying the holidays so far. It's been very, very cold and rainy where I am. It's kind of a little depressing, a little sickening, but what can you do? I actually managed to get a copy of Halo 5. Gotta say, it's kind of a disappointment, in my opinion. It's the fact that the game suffers from Halo 2 syndrome, where it's like, it feels like it's just the prologue to something bigger, because holy hell, that game felt short. But what can you do? I can always have Fallout 4 to give me company whenever it comes out, which is like, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks later? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? No, it is 2 weeks. Holy shit, it's 2 weeks! So, yeah, got a couple more pieces of candy, and over here, I take a look at the map and I see that there is indeed two candy things down on the lower section, so I decided to go over them. However, both of them are fights, which would be obvious since we haven't gotten into one at all lately. So trick or treat, and there's a guard. So after the fight is done, gonna head over here. Check the creepy tree cards I got, because I believe I got myself a new one. Or just wanted to swap them out to get... Oh yeah, go for the sour... What do I go for? Yeah, go for sour dumps just so I can give them all their supers, because I believe I used up all my super ability in that fight. I don't know. It's been a couple days since this video and this commentary are going together. It's like 4 days since then, because I've been doing a lot of editing and a bunch of stuff in real life and all that. So we have like a little... I want to say it's just like a, backstory thing. The only grubbin in this, like, dystopia future who's actually wearing, like, the original grubbin outfit. You never see them wearing that stuff anymore. The only other place I can remember them wearing that would be right back in the beginning in the past, where they first came out of the portal. So I decided to give a little bit of a history lesson to all of you watching. Where basically White defeats the witch oppressors and opens up the portal, which is a complete and total lie. He signs the Candy Act of 1986, so officially they got a date for this game. Which, for back then, 1986, it's kind of... I want to say a little bit more technological than 1986 would look like. I don't know. I wasn't alive at that time, so I wouldn't know. I'm sure someone who watches my videos who's alive around 1986 probably is like, oh yeah, that's totally how it was depicted. Mexico's promise is more prosperous than a part of their history. So basically it's like, help me take over the world and I'll give you guys candy. And basically that says he made the world into a dystopia. So yeah, there's that, and I catch myself right here because, check it out, there's a kid hiding back here. And he says his knees were killing him, which I don't know why he would be on his knees on hard concrete. That just seems like the dumb thing to do. So, over here, do I go back to Shady? Do I? Oh yeah, I think I actually get myself a little turned around here because I'm like, okay, what the hell? Why is it not letting me go here? And I'm an idiot because I thought there was like a road lean over there, but nope. Instead, I go up here to this house, which, lo and behold, contains another fight in it. So one jump cut later, and won the fight. And I got thoroughly trashed in that because Reynolds was like really low on health. And I look and I'm like, okay, where is the fountain? And I see the fountain, the closest I thought was all the way on the rooftops, which I completely forgot that there was one over by like where the history monuments are. And then I done goofed because I was like, okay, how am I supposed to get over there? What am I supposed to do? And then there's this tunnel right here. This tunnel looks like it's just a piece of the building, so I'm like, okay, so that was just like foreground stuff. How am I supposed to get past it? And then I didn't realize it was just a tunnel to go through. So we go there, avoid the guard. He's actually kind of a dick enemy placement. And show off some more claw marks, which are down by the fountain. But I gotta say, that enemy placement is a real dick move, because it's like, the camera works against you in that. He could be behind like one of the foreground pillars. He could be he could be coming out just at the edge of the screen where you can't see him, but he can see you. It's just all over the place. And speaking of the camera being a dick to you, up here, lo and behold, dental drone. One overly complicated fight later. It wasn't really complicated. I think it was just, well, it could have been because Haley got her ass kicked. Look around back here, nothing back here. Try to go into the door, but that's just an exit leading up here because there is a path down there that I don't remember. Does it lead to a piñata or does it lead to another chest? I'm going to say chest. Because remember, there is a chest on this side of the street. But anyways, walking over here after following all those tracks, and we get introduced to... it's so cheesy, but actually fitting. So yeah, this kid's been running around, scratching up all over places, which, that costume has got to be the most impressive thing ever. He must be wearing like a Deathclaw gauntlet or something, because he's leaving scratch marks in freaking concrete and metal walkways. And last time I checked, it's not easy to do that with conventional human appendages. So for finding him, he decides to give us his costume, and that gives us the werewolf costume, or, well, I guess the Wolfman costume. Which, to be honest, it's actually a really, I want to say, interesting costume, but also weird. The Wolfman's costume is basically a damage over time user, although the damage is kind of slight, so it's not the best in the world. And for some reason, the costume here, which looks like it'd be strong against monsters, is a strong against magic users, which I don't understand why. And past me, why did you go past the water fountain? Go over here. And I was wrong, it was a piñata, which, holy hell, that thing was combustible. Back up, back on the roof. Now, will you stop being an idiot and go and drink from that water fountain? And I think I'm just swapping around costumes. And give Haley the... I kept the Egyptian costume. I guess because I wanted a healer, and I guess I healed up in between. Whatever. Now this fight I'm actually going to keep in because, of course, showing off the new costume we got. And the most terrifying thing about it is that it's wearing plaid. Because... actually, it fits into the fall theme. I don't know why. Plaid always fits into fall and winter for some reason. I guess it's the colors and the pattern and stuff. So I see the Throwback Conjurer, which is the healer, which makes me angry. And as you know, I've had a past history of healers in the Custom Quest series. So we show off his, like, special ability. I like the little hi at the end. Does some high damage, but for some reason doesn't add like a damage over time. I honestly don't understand what it does to them. I think it's just a high damaging attack. So we focus fire on each of the things we're strong against. Although, Haley, please attack the Conjurer. Please attack the Conjurer. Thank you. Now the Conjurer is out of the picture. We don't have to worry about him healing those two. Still trying to get the hold of counterattacking. And the operator decided to buff himself, which is not good. I attacked the monster type enemy because the Wolfman's weak against the operative, almost like Conjurer, because I have a deep hatred for that thing. So we're just gonna have Reynold keep attacking. Do I take him out in this? No, I think it's in the next one. And Haley, you will attack the guard. The guard, thank you. And I completely failed on the timing for the double attack. And there, that was the amount of damage he took from the damage over time thing, which is really lackluster. He only takes 6 damage from it. I mean, if it was like 10 damage, that would be understandable. Maybe bit more. Maybe if it was even 8 damage, I could understand it. But 6 just seems like really, really weak for what it should be doing. And of course, the Wolfman does the Thriller dance. It's amazing. So one tedious fight later, we head back up, and I think I goof again because I run myself back into a circle. Because heading over here, I think, oh hey, I'm guessing this is like a shortcut to get back to the fountain. And I did switch over to the other costume. So blow the birds away and drop off. Although it does lead me back to the fountain, so I guess it's just a quick way of getting back, but then you have to take the long way to get around. It's just annoying. Well, actually, it's the only way to get back. Holy hell. Well, not the only way. There's a grappling line. Well, there's a zip line over there, so it's the fastest way from this point in the area. And here we go. We found the last hide-and-seeker. All 6 kids, and that gives us something a bit better and more Halloween-oriented. We get a ghost bucket pail. Sneak past the guard, although, trust me, we will be seeing his face again sooner or later. And I like the ghost bucket pail. It's very fitting. It's got Halloween aesthetic. I mean, it'll still never beat the bat pumpkin pail or the pumpkin pail, because those are like the most like iconic things in Halloween that you see kids running around and carrying. But anyways, we finally made it to the Crestwalkers area, so let's talk to him. Give him the little contract. Just sign right here. He knows it's so, but sadly, the Throwball Gilder has been taking away all his business, so it's not really worth a whole lot. He moved all the traffic towards his area, and now he wants us to go away because there's no way we could possibly persuade him to help us. Unless, of course, Jefferson was here instead. There's nothing we can do to make you sign. Is there anything we can help you do? And basically, the Crestwalker wants us to go over to the Throwball Gelder's place and have him, like, lease out some time to give the Crestwalker more business. Or, well, not lease out some time, lease out the billboard to direct all the traffic towards his area. So I head up here, which is a completely wrong idea in every way, shape, and form. And that is probably the biggest dick move of the game right there. They put a dental drone right on the other end of that door, which you won't see coming. So you're like, ah, shit. And then over here is just a zip line, which is just a fast way of getting back to the fountain. I'm like, no, wait, go back. I went the wrong way, please. No, climb back up the zip line. I'm like, damn it. So I eat candy, which was a dumb thing to do because I was just by the freaking water fountain. Anyways, I was so frustrated at this point. I was like, oh shit, please don't see me. And he saw me, so one fight later, kick his ass, and I think I get my ass kicked again in that fight. Anyone wobbling around like a penguin? No one. And I almost missed the chest over here, but thankfully I caught myself. Get another creepy treat card. I think that's pretty much what's going to be in all the chests leading up to the end of the game, because... And no, I'm wrong, because there is actually chests that contain costume pieces in the next area. So, new card. Very helpful. Zipline down over here, which... I'm probably going to use this as just like a quick way to get past him. So, if you're playing alone... Go that way and just avoid him altogether. Now this time I go the right way, which you want to go is just go past him because he has a direct line. Don't you go down that zip line past me. I will beat the ever-living shit out of you. And here I am like complaining, like, okay, where does this lead? And this leads not the way I want to go. So I go this way past the wacky flailing, inflatable, arm flailing tube men. Still the best thing to say in the world. And literally next door neighbors to the Throwball Gelder. And then here we learn that the Throwball is Donald Trump because it's Throwball Towers. And now we tell him that the Crestwalker wants to rent out his sign space. And sadly, he won't talk to us unless he's open to laughs. Why did the skeleton cross the road? You know, maybe Sans from Undertale would be around. He'd help us with this. Too bad we don't have a skeleton costume, sadly. So instead, how about a clown costume to bring home the laughs? So, if at first you do not honk, 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 honk again, and that'll eventually get people to burst out laughing. I can't leave it here because I'm a little mesmerized by the grubbin back there, just completely getting down with his bad self. Look at those sweet dance moves. Woo! Go at it, grubbin. And then there's a Throwball over there doing the zombie dance. Those and now he's drowning. So basically, now the Throwball Gelder is saying like, okay, you made me laugh, so here, give him the contract, and I'll let him rent out space. And I think the conversation's almost done. There we go. Got the contract from the Throwball. So now we got to go all the way back up to the Crestwalker. Go up to the Crestwalker. Thank you. Stop getting stuck on furniture. Talk to the Crestwalker. He'll sell him the billboard space. However, he needs to pay 10 years in advance. And of course, the Crestwalker, being a gullible idiot that he is, signs anyway. That's a very smug-looking Crestwalker, might I say, in that billboard advertisement. I don't know why they wouldn't come up to his place anyways. Just literally just walk across a few planks, walk up a flight of stairs, and you're there. Kind of like in the music here. It's very techno, upbeaty, fun times. Alright, so give him... He signed the contract for the Throwball Gelder, so now all we gotta do is just make our way back to the Throwball Gelder, and we are done. And I take this one, which I was an idiot because it just drops you off right here. Could have just taken the one that drops you off back at the fountain over there, which all I did is just go through a flight of stairs up a door. And yes, I did mess that up, but what are you doing? Oh, that's right. Being the lovable idiot that I am, I forgot that there was actually a door back there, which I don't need because it's technically just another fight, but I guess candy and experience? So head over. I like the neon candy corn lights over there. It's very fitting, very fitting. So trick or treat, and I go into this. Oh, it's not a fight. I could have sworn it was a fight. Well, game, you threw me for a loop. So it was actually mandatory to come over here because you had to pick up the candy delivery. Whatever. Up the flight of stairs. Up here. Leaky Pop's advertisement. Kind of enjoyable. I don't know why. I like. It's got very fluid animation for it. Scare the birds away. Back over the ramp. And do I take the shorter path this time, or do I take the longer path? I keep messing up. Pass me. Stop being an idiot. Just put the Pharaoh costume on. Put the Pharaoh on. Thank you. God. Up here, zip line, and let's get back to the Throwball Grub an elder. God, there are so many elders in this area that it's really starting to get so convoluted and so irritating. Save and heal. And then I realized, oh shit, the guard's not coming this way, but he is probably down there. And this is going to be an unavoidable fight, unless I sneak and hide back here. Which I do, so I just decided to cut out because it's very, very long-winded of how slow he moves. Anyways, talk to the Grubbin Elder. Telling the Crestwalker signed the contract, and he gives me the delivery. However, if you press A past me, we find out that the Throwback Elder was a dick and completely just overshadowed the Crestwalker. So yeah, he really is Donald Trump. And even though he was laughing at this, he is very distraught. And the Throwback just ruined both the other elders. Really, really like Donald Trump. So, we got the last of the candy, heading back down to the last elder. I forget what species he is. And head back to the sewer. Down the sewer. Down the sewer. Thank you. Back in, talk to the elder, and let's get ourselves the key. Key done, XP gained, candy achieved, and why do I go back up? Why are you... Oh, I think I actually go back out and, you know, get a costume upgrade. I think this is where I get Jefferson's upgrade. Because, like, okay, I can get one costume upgrade, I can get a couple Creepy Tree cards, or I can get the other. And I decide... It was very tempting, I couldn't figure out which one to get, but in the end I chose Jefferson because just all that much more attack power on a nuke type enemy is really, really, really good. Especially since he's still the only one who can do damage against technological enemies. Though I checked to get, and that's probably my favorite Creepy Tree card ever. And I don't get it in this video, but I do get it in the next one because that card is just amazing by the title alone. It's actually a pretty good one if I remember right from next video because I use it a lot. So, into the door, and I'm just gonna say right now, going into the store, you want to make sure you have 3 costumes that are strong against monster type enemies. Just trust me on this. Because, unbeknownst to you, you get to walk into a boss fight. This will not do. This will not do at all. What do you think Overlord White would say if he saw the flaw in his security? The DDS? What did you say? Oh, I just meant Overlord White hates it when you leave off the DDS. Are you saying that I don't know what Overlord White wants? Overlord White wants security, and that is why he put me in charge. But this place is dreadfully unsecure. What would happen if humans just waltzed through the door? What then? You reign for convenience. Run. No, you don't run. Okay. Oh, how fortuitous. Looks like I got to show you Scuffords how to do. And yep, it walks you right into a boss fight, and actually little knowing to me. So, sadly, I'm gonna have to leave it off here. Next time on Costume Quest 2, we're going to, well, be taking on this boss fight. So, until then, I will see you guys next time. Later.